Hello, hello, Kyung here, and we're going to start finishing up the train journal today. I'm super excited. I thought we would decorate a couple of envelopes first, maybe make a couple cards, and then go through and just really start finishing it up. So I just want to decorate these envelopes really quick. So I got the idea to do this by watching Sharon Kinsley. Has been doing like a fall like collaboration kind of journal, and I saw her decorating some envelopes, and oh, I was like, I want to do that. So that's what we're doing. And so I have this coffee dyed cheesecloth that I just coffee dyed while doing some paper, and I thought we could just glue some on there, right on each envelope. And these envelopes, they're each a different color, and I don't really know where I got them. I think they came in a set that had like just blank cards. I don't know. I don't know where the cards are either, so I might have used them at some point. Or I might have also been given these envelopes just in a pack with envelopes, by Debbie, because she gave me a big box of envelopes at one point. So here we go, and I watched her. Sharon did this squishy thing, right, where she put it down and then she squished it together, which I thought was awesome. So we will do that to each one. And I don't know, I was thinking we'd pull some illustrations from that book, this book that I was never really happy with. We should use up some of that, I think. We have so much black and white in the journal. Okay, come along. And I want to use some of this, which is some amazing, these are amazing book pages that Fiona sent me. Miss Paintalot is her channel. Isn't it? Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, yes, so we're going to play with that for sure. Okay, so here's our 3 envelopes, and they each have some fancy gauze on them. And speaking of gauze, I have decided I am going to do a little Halloween journal. I think it's going to be fun. Oh, look at these. I don't know, it's so hard to choose. I love the door stuff, right? Okay, let's just do it. Let's cut into it. So yes, I'm going to do a little Halloween journal, and I'm super excited. Leanne sent me a message and was like, oh, I hope you do it. So yes, I'm going to do it. I'm excited to do it. I've never done a Halloween journal before, but I think it could lend itself to so many fun things, in my opinion. Okay. What if we use the decollage scissors, right? So we don't have to be so precise, and we'll just cut out this, right, this number. And then we will do the same thing here. And I want these words underneath because I think that's cool. Right? We'll put that one on this one. Yes, or maybe on this one. Like that. And then what else do we have? We have knockers. I want to save this word. I know it seems weird, but I do. Door bolt. Okay. It's going to go to the side where I will probably lose it anyway. We could use one of these. I love them. Well, do we have another number? That would be really cool. Let's see. Ooh, those are Citadel door fasteners. Ooh. Fan light catches. I don't even know what that's for. A fan light? A light that goes in a fan is what I would assume. Let's see. I'm not seeing any so far, but I love the hook. The wheels are cool too. Nails. I love all the nails. Raw plugs. Oh, these are amazing. Amazing. Okay, we'll just use this. We'll use this image. Doorbells. I don't know what it has to do with trains, but it doesn't matter, right? They're doorbells on the private cabins of a train. It's of the era, I think. Okay, let's ink it. Should we ink it? Should we go walnut? Should we go black? Which color? Which color? We could go vintage photo. Let's go walnut. Let's go walnut. We've been going walnut. Ooh. Decollage that. Put some color on there. Right? And we'll just glue each one of these on there. Doom, doom. So I don't know if I told this story or not, but I might have. So if I did, I apologize. But so when I was a kid, okay, I had to be, oh, I don't know, 10. I would have to say around that age, okay? Around 10, 11, I don't know, 9 maybe. My Aunt Jody came to visit. And my Aunt Jody lived in Pennsylvania. She's the one that we took the plane to. That, like, I've only ever been on a plane once as a kid, and that was to Pennsylvania. And I was really young then. I was maybe 7. But a few years later, she came to visit us, and she was my sister, my mother's sister, okay? But she was adopted too, because my parents were adopted, both of them. And my mother's, all her siblings were all adopted as well. So they were all adopted, and from different families, right? So they were never, my mother was never really close with too many of her siblings, except for Aunt Jody. And so Aunt Jody came to visit, and she came on the train. She arrived in Colorado by train. I don't know why. I don't know, where she landed and then decided to take I think she took the train through the mountains or something. I don't know. But she came also with my cousin Mark. And we were kind of like good friends as kids. And we used to have a lot of fun when we got together. But I remember waiting in Union train station, right, in Colorado, in Denver, the main train station. I remember waiting there. Oh, for hours. It felt like hours. When you're a kid, everything feels like hours. But we had so much fun. And there was like a little diner that sold like, like old-fashioned sodas with like ice cream. Oh, they were great. It was great. It was so much fun. Okay, so we have these. I think I'm going to use these like sepia kind of neutral pictures, right? So we have that one and we have this one, but this one is like not as good quality. Okay, it looks good through camera, I feel like, but it really, we have the two enjoying dinner in the train car. We can use them. Let's see. That's kind of it. I need one more. And these are all colored on this like book. Let's see. This one is colored. Oh, here we go. They're gonna buy tickets. Yeah, they're gonna buy tickets. So it'll tell a little story through the images that we put down. So let's see. So I'm thinking I want to get the kids more than I want to get the ticket booth, but we can cut it where maybe we could use the ticket booth later. So I'll cut off the tips of their hats. Yeah, we could cut off the tips of their hats. And I'll get most of his briefcase, and we can cut it if we need to. Right? And we don't need all of this in the background, so I'll cut that. But I'll keep her umbrella. We don't want to chop her umbrella off. So there we go. We have... That looks fine. That's fine. We have this one. We can cut... Okay. So I'm going to cut just them out. I wonder what the date on these books are. Like the original, before they were... Because these are blown up, and they're blown up and put on... I wonder how small the original illustrations are, too. I tried to look for the book titles, and I cannot find them anywhere, so I don't know. Okay, and then one more, this one. Right? Whatever the date is, there's electrical lines. Okay. I don't know. I think electricity came before trains. Did it? I don't know. I'm not... Here I go, talking about things I have no idea about it again. Just guessing. But I'm curious, and I will probably look it up now. Okay, and then we have this one, which is fine. It looks great. That's good. Okay, let's put all this... Okay, and then we have these, and I'll put those aside. Okay, let's ink these and put them down. Just really quick. What else do I know? I made spaghetti for dinner. It was very good. My poor sister, she came home from her first day of work, and she was all excited and had a good time, but she was starving because she didn't think to take a lunch, and there was nothing for her to like really get like where she was at. So I told her, I said, I will make sure that you have a lunch tomorrow. So I have to make sure I pack her a lunch this evening before I go to bed. And that way she won't be hungry, and she won't have to worry about it too in the morning. So the last thing you want to worry about in the morning before you go to work is what you're going to have to eat like way later in the day. Oh no, we're plugged up. That's never good. Okay. There we go. Come on, don't. Be nice to me. It's been working all day really good for me. Okay, so there's those two. And here is the train that they are on. Let's try to clear this. Okay. Are you going to work for me? Oh, it's going to work for me. Yay, thank you, glue. I very much appreciate you. Okay. There we go. So there is our 3. And so one thing I would like to do is I have these stamps, right? And these are Maremi stamps that my sister got me for Christmas. But I love the like different textures, and I love this one, right? So let's use this one because it's cool. And I'm thinking along the top of the envelopes like that. That's what I'm thinking. So let me grab my piece of yoga mat. Okay, and I'll grab my quilting ruler because I don't have a stamping block. And we make do. Should I stamp it in black? I don't know. You know what? Yes. We have our images here are black, and so that will be good. It'll tie everything in, I think. Okay, just the whole length of the whole stamp. Make sure we get a good amount of ink. Half the problem, I think, with me is I don't ever put enough ink on the stamp. I like I'll look and I'll miss a whole section of the stamp. Okay. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks great. So we could use the same stamp, or we could do the different, designs. Why not? Let's play. So anyway, yes, Union Station when I was a kid. So much fun. It's funny, we took the train and I was at Union Station, when we got back from our honeymoon as an adult. And it was different than what I remember. And I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we were in a different part of the station because the area that we were waiting for my Aunt Jody at was like really vintagey. Like they had kept the historical, and it was really cool because you could go see where the train like would come in, and it was really cool. It was like you could see where the train would come in, but it was inside, right? It wasn't outside. So I don't know if we were in just like a different area of the station, right? Like with my mother. I'm sure that must be the case. Ta-da! And it was in the middle of the afternoon, I think, probably touristy time. When we got back from our honeymoon from, Glenwood Springs, it was late. It was like 11 p.m. or something, so I don't know. I have no idea. I've only been to the Union Station a couple times. Once when we got back from Glenwood Springs, and then as a kid we hung out for a long time. But I was a kid, and so my memory is not the greatest. I just remember it being really cool and really fun. I remember also being so surprised because my mother was short. Okay, my mother was 5 foot exactly. But my Aunt Jody was shorter than that. She was like 4 something. And I also have these stamps that I want to use. But look, I have these character stamps. And I'm thinking we'll put like train along on these, right? T-R-A-I-N. Now the problem with these is getting them even, right? Getting them all put on there evenly. Go away, fly. But I think that'll be really cool. Yes, train. Okay. So, but I remember being so surprised because it had been a few years, and when I had first seen her when we went to Pennsylvania, I was so young. But that when she had come visit us, it was a few years later, and I had grown, as kids do. I'm going to just try to eyeball it, And, I was like as tall as she was. It was so weird. T-R, Okay, and then an A. All right, we want to make sure we spell it right. A. So far, so good. It's not too crooked. Okay, I. And then an N. Go away, fly. Ta-da, train. We got some ink right from the edges, but what can you do? Maybe we'll do better on our next one. Okay, let's see. T. I'm going to try to not be so particular about it. Maybe I'll do better. R, maybe not. A. I. N. Train. Okay, one more. We'll try to get it even. Okay. We'll take my time with this one. T. So I'm almost to 500 subscribers. I probably am at this point when this will be released. I will have a video up a little later about, I will do a giveaway. I think that will be fun. So yeah, as a thank you and a celebration, I think it will be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. So I'll have a video coming out later all about that. Okay, let's just put these stamps aside and I will clean them and deal with them later. Okay, we have our envelopes, and do we want to do really anything else with them? I mean, I suppose they could use something, but I don't know. I kind of like, sometimes it's nice to leave things a little simple too, you know, instead of always, doesn't always have to be covered, right? The whole thing doesn't need to be covered all the time. Let's grab my little inking board and we'll ink it. We will do that. Okay, we'll take our brush and we'll ink it a little bit. We'll use my oxide because I like the way that the oxide brushes. I don't know. I can like control where I want. It can give you kind of, I guess it's grungier. It's a grungier look, I feel, because it's not as transparent, right? It's more opaque, so you can get a grungier kind of good like that. And we'll just ink up the back of it here and there, right? Make it at least kind of match. I want some areas like dark, right? But I'm leaving other areas just completely untouched. That's the plan. We'll get some of this white off of there. Okay, looks good, yeah. I think it's fine. It looks better than it did. So there we go. I'll do the other two really quick and then we'll put them in the journal. Okay, so here are the 3 train envelopes, as we would call them. So I could make journaling cards, right, out of the like train illustrations and stuff. But instead, what if we put ephemera in there? I have 3 of these folders, right, of these pages. And I think that they might be good enough, like sturdy enough to fold and put in the envelopes, right? So I'm going to take out the these cool vintage clips, and I'm going to keep those because that's awesome. Right, and we have this beautiful vintage craft, which we will also use in something. Okay, so here's one. So can we, it looks like it was folded here already. Okay, this has all already been folded. So the problem is I don't want to fold it again. And I don't want to cut it. Right, one would hate to fold it again. But what can you do? We'll fold it gently and not all the way. And we'll stick it in there. And that will be what's in our envelope. Yes? We'll also put some writing paper in there. Here we go. I'm just going to rip that in half. And we're going to stick this in there as well. And it's just for writing paper. There we go. So there's one. Let's put so what I'm thinking is I want to, wow, they're really big, huh? Paper clip them. That's fine. They'll be like tabs. So I want to paper clip them. Let's grab our box of paper clips. I got a new box of paper clips. I put them in here. I put this pretty flower picture in there. Ta-da! All the paper clips. And other clips, right? I've got little like bobby pins and other things, safety pins. Aren't these cool? I thought those were cool. It might be cool in a journal. Maybe a Christmas journal or something. Let's use big ones. These big ones. Right? And we'll tie like a trim around them. That's what I think. And I'm thinking this trim. I like this trim. We have some of this. We have quite a bit of that left. So let's use this. Okay. Hopefully there's enough for 3. Okay. So we're going to stick this one. Why is that? Okay, up like that. There we go. So there's one envelope, and it's going to stick out more. Yep, like that. And that's okay. It'll act kind of as like a tab, right, in the journal. So there's one. Let's see, 2. Here we go. Here's this page with a tag and ephemera. So we'll put it on this one. We are definitely going to have enough for 3 paper clips. Okay. So I know I've heard that about the volcano eruption in La Palma in Spain. And my heart goes out to everybody. I've heard they've evacuated over 6,000 people, and it's going to last, months, and hundreds of homes and the church, and just a lot of devastation. And so my real heart and my thoughts go out to everyone over there in Spain. And everyone in Europe that's going to be affected by it. So, because I was reading, you know, I guess a bunch of banana plantations that provide bananas. Bananas always make it into the news somewhere, don't they? I don't know. I'm telling you, there's a banana conspiracy. A banana conspiracy. Okay. So, yep. Volcanoes are such fascinating things. You know, if we didn't have volcanoes, right, or volcanic activity, we wouldn't have land. Like, that's, you know, the truth. But it's always sad when it happens, you know, on a populated island. But as far as I've heard, no one... Why am I doing it that way? We should be doing it this way, right? So you can see the pretty envelope. Otherwise, you can't see the envelope. You come flip to the page, and it's just the back of the envelope. This way, you can see the envelope. Yes, that's much better. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's turn them around. So I don't think anyone's been injured or anything, so that's good. And all the experts and everybody's watching it closely and know what's going to happen, so... But still, it's sad stuff, and my thoughts always go out to, I don't know, anyone who's like home, you know, is in threat of getting destroyed. That's hard stuff. Okay, so here we go, our 3 signatures, and we have our envelopes in there, and we're pretty much done for the most part. I'm going to add some pages, and then we just need to put something on these pages, right? The back side of our doors. And we'll do that next episode, but really quick, I do want to add these. Sorry, hold on one second. Let me grab them. Okay, I have these pages that I want to put in. Just random pages, right? So these are hiking trails, which I think is so cool, in Colorado. And it's a vintage book, and look, it's already starting to like caramelize. It started to they're great. So I use this, I use it a lot, this book, because, I don't know, I love it. I love that it shows the hiking trails, like written by hand. You can tell they were all drawn by hand, right? And then there's pictures. It's cool. Anyway, so there's those 3, and so we'll put those in there. This one, I'm not sure. This is a dictionary page that has the word train on it and stuff, but it's very fragile. So I may use it to collage or something. I think I'll put it outside. I pulled these. Aren't these gorgeous? This came from a Colorado wilderness, like, aspen book. It's all about aspens. It just shows like aspen trees. And it was a book in landscape, and I had originally got it to maybe gut and use for Mr. Green, before lovely Jania sent me a copy of Mr. Green, the actual Mr. Green. But I thought these would be great to put in the journal as well. So we could do that. I'm thinking we'll just fold them in half, and then we'll trim them. Looks like we won't even have to trim them down, really. So, and they're gorgeous. And I feel like it's totally a scene you would see if you looked outside your train window. And I thought they'd make great just pages in the journal, just as they are, right? To not do I'm not going to do anything to them. I'm not going to decorate them. I'm not going to ink them. I'm not going to anything. I'm just going to leave them as they are. I'm going to just trim off the excess on these. How tall are they? They do need trimmed a little bit. We'll trim them from the bottom. right? We'll go 8. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Is it meticulous? Is it perfect? Probably not. It looked a little crooked. But let's look and see. They look... No, they look great. Yeah, they look great. Okay. So we have those and we have those. Let's put them in. So we have these pages, right? And then we have all these like... right, like blank... journaling pages, right? Which is fine, but I want to break it up a little bit with some of these, right? So we'll put one of those and then we'll put one of these in. I'm thinking here. Yes, good, good. So that's good. And then here's this one. Again, we have all these journaling, all this journaling. Right? So let's break it up. Let's put this one here. And we'll put this one here. Okay. There's the second signature. Look at it. It's looking good. And then here's the third one. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put this one in right here. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love this page, the yellow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, and then we'll put this one. Should we put it in with the envelope? We'll break it here. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. So, and then I have these as well. So I have these 3. This came out of like a picture dictionary. And aren't these great? Transportation by railroad. So I figure I'll fold these 3. We'll put those in the journal. And then I have these maps that I figure I could cut down. And we'll put them as pages in the journal as well. So we'll do that next time after we put in the... our last page of the our last page. And what we'll do is I'll probably put the tearaway notebooks we made. I'll probably put those on there. It's so great always hanging out with you guys. I have such a great time. I really, really do enjoy it. It's like, it really is. It's like hanging out with friends. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And, oh yes, look forward to the giveaway video. I'm all super excited about that. And I will see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.